Thanks for joining us for your CCRC Community News Update. I'm Asia Gore. Parents teared up with joy and pride as their children crossed the bridge from Head Start to begin kindergarten. CCRC News Update reporter Yesenia Rodriguez takes us to the ceremony.
A pair of emotional events were held at local San Fernando Valley Head Starts.
Jelly, jelly,
It's a very emotional day. It's been a really nice journey.
A mix of smiles and tears as parents watch their children complete Head Start.
After COVID, all kids, they were not ready for this. And the staff, they did an amazing job how they handled, especially my son, who was a very not easy boy. And he loves it. He doesn't want to change his school. He's like, I want to stay here.
He was so attached to me, and he grew a little bit independent coming to the early Head Start. And he learned a few things. He learned how to count from 1 to 10 and then so on, his letters, which is amazing. He could take all that knowledge onto the next school year.
The early learning, socialization through play, and structure taught here help prepare these young minds for the next stage.
Teamwork. He's a very bossy guy. He's a leader. He learned here how to be a team member.
And there's also a team, a partnership between parent and teacher.
They communicate very well with me. They're very caring. You could tell everybody's genuine.
As a mom, I know that our children is our treasure, and we treat them like that too, It's just that trust we have to build with them so they can feel comfortable knowing my children are in well hands.
For working families, Head Start and CCRC's other services allow them to thrive.
It's amazing for those parents that need the help with children, and it does give us the opportunity to go to school and work, because that's what I was doing, going to school and working at the same time, and we've come a long way.
Head Start has provided early learning opportunities to more than 37 million children and their families nationwide for nearly 6 decades. Asia, back to you.
And CCRC Head Start is currently enrolling, and some new changes to specific locations mean extended hours for families. We spoke with CCRC Head Start Director Betty Zamorano-Pedregon to learn more.
We're going to continue to have preschool services. We're going to continue to increase our infant and toddler services because we know there's a greater need there. There just isn't enough center-based care for infants and toddlers. This is the first time that we're going to offer 12 months in a center-based setting. But that is really that's the direction in which we need to go. And our target is that in the next 3 years, all of our classrooms will be offering a longer day at a minimum 10 hours and full year.
Childcare providers and early educators help shape children in life, yet their compensation remains low. That's why we're fighting for wage increases and other protections for the ECE workforce. Did you see this story on the front page of the LA Times earlier this month? In it, the reporter cites our research that found providing full-time care to a preschooler costs $2,240 a month, yet the voucher covers only $1,253. You can read that full report by clicking the link in the email. To celebrate our home-based teachers and children in early Head Start, we hosted an end-of-year ceremony in Northridge. Teachers selected a theme for a mini play day at Dearborn Park, where the kids played with toys, building games, dolls, and more. They even got to decorate cupcakes while wearing fun costumes. After all the excitement, a small ceremony celebrated the children and awarded them certificates like a little graduation.
It's very exciting because it kind of culminates what the kids have been doing throughout the year, and we have community helpers, so the kids are doing activities in regards to community helpers like firefighters, and there's kids who are dressed up and they're just so excited to learn about different career paths for the future. So thankful for CCRC and everything that they've done for our family, from always just kind of being there helping us throughout, with staying on top of their development, with socials, always providing us with pantries monthly for our families, diaper giveaways, everything. They have helped us in so many ways, and I'm just so thankful for this community that we have.
Some of our San Bernardino childcare providers had a graduation of their own this month as they completed CCRC's apprenticeship program. A total of 15 providers graduated from the program, completing 12 early care and education units to earn an associate teacher permit. They also received a certificate of completion from the Department of Labor and a learning kit for their childcare settings. Most of the participants have never attended college, and some only had a 6th grade education. Despite these challenges, they persevered.
They were working, this is their business. They were just improving of what they did, their skills. They had a schedule, they had a contract now. They weren't calling themselves babysitters as before. So this really brought their professionalism really up high. They changed their environment. What they would learn in the Saturday class, they would work on it during the week. Then the following week, the teacher would ask them, okay, what did you do different? One would say, well, you know what? I never had a schedule or a routine before. So I learned how to do a schedule in class, so now I have a schedule.
We also have an early childhood educator apprenticeship starting in August in the San Fernando Valley. This cohort will not be family child care providers, instead Head Start parents. Pride Month is a time of celebration, visibility, and advocacy for the LGBTQIA+ community. That acronym stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, and asexual. The plus sign holds space for the expanding understanding of sexual orientations and identities. Pride was first federally recognized in 1999, 30 years after the Stonewall riots saw police violently clash with protesters. One way to commemorate and celebrate the month is through flags that represent the diverse identities and experiences within the community. Check out our Strengthening Families blog to learn more about iconic voices and figures within the community. Part of our agency's role in improving the lives of children and families involves training early care and learning professionals. Our most recent program, titled The Growing Brain, allowed participants to learn about neurobiology and brain development. These skills were taught in a way that empowers participants to train others. It's a style called Train the Trainer. We received lots of positive feedback from that training. Before we go, Juneteenth is a federal holiday celebrated on June 19th in the United States, commemorating the emancipation of enslaved African Americans. And a big part of this celebration is traditional food. The red color of this strawberry pie symbolizes resilience and joy. Red food is an important element in the Juneteenth celebration, and many people choose to wear the color too. This pie is sweet and fruity, something the whole family can enjoy. Check out the full cooking recipe video on YouTube where we show you how to prepare this festive dish. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to follow us on social media. Keeping you up to speed and informed, I'm Asia Gore with your CCRC Community News Update.